Hello and welcome to an unfinished product. Hope everyone is having a lovely day today. Hello, Juice Jonathan. How's it going? So this is supposedly the sequel to Sonic and the Fallen Star. I guess it's a very similar art style, but we don't know because it's never actually getting finished. But hey, it's more complete than 99% of other things out there. Oh geez, two things. Alright, I'm listening. While we are waiting for this screen to slowly scroll away. I do wonder if you eventually just lose this thing on the other side of the screen. If you let this linger long enough. Would it also break the game if we left it on like this? This is something that needs to be extensively playtested. So we're gonna sit here for the next 24 hours and see what happens. So half of it will be new to me. No worries. You want me to try something when I first start the game? Alright. But first things first. Whoops. Actually, yeah, that's good. Disclaimer. Build of an unfinished medium. It's not perfect, as you can probably tell by the music not looping properly on the title screen. But hey, not every day you get to play an unfinished product. That's pretty much finished. Actually, you know what? In the state that this is released, could this be considered the Sonic 06 of Sonic fan games? It's nowhere near that broken. Well, thankfully. Of course, then again, you could consider it a bog standard Sonic game that's rushed out the window. Anyway, instead of A, press start.
Go, go.
Alright. Oh hey, you immediately get level selected. Well, of course it's unfinished build. Obviously, you're going to have debug stuff in here. Ah yes, Moon Sonic. Moon Metal Sonic. And Amy in a sweater. You know, that heart really stands out by the fact that it's not shaded at all. Okay, does it matter who I choose? Okay, do we go for a fancy palette? Oh, you cannot scroll past this. Okay, what's the final one? That one. Wait, you can keep scrolling further, but you'll need to press the button multiple times to go back. Well, we get some insight on how that is implemented. Finally, I started at 8 normally. My guy. There's this thing called daylight savings. It's the worst thing in the world. Well, among the 50 worst things in the world. Whoops. Nope. Go back. We have to check out the options first. War, hunger, daylight savings. True. Daylight savings is an atrocity on par with those. If you go immediately into the options menu, the game window centers itself, and it continues centering itself. We have absolutely no audio options or anything really. Whoops. Behold, moon medals. Unfortunately, we cannot collect sun medals as well, unless those red things are sun medals.
Go!
You wanted me to test special stage? Alright, I'll test special stage. Dang, look at all that blast processing. So Amy doesn't really have sprites for this? Ah, okay, so you can change your elevation. Okay, so it is a shooter. Of course, given that this is an unfinished game, sound effects and their volumes are all over the place. Oh boy. And I cannot quit. A keyboard press and spam the keys. So why are we doing this? Free upgrades? Juice. I don't think you've noticed, but we died a while ago. We are currently in a state of zombie. Ah, this is beautiful. The sheer bugs and imperfection of all of it. Oh, hey, if you press Control, you can go down. If you press Alt... Oh, you pause the game. Huh. Okay, can we go further down? Yes, yes we can. Ah, this is great. Going a lot better than I expected. Hello Marty, how's it going? We are having fun in debug mode. Oh hey, I can make the pattern, the swirling pattern change if I press Control. Well, we cannot actually exit this, so back we go. Okay, we're starting for real this time. Okay, adventure mode. Did I see the Switch 2 news? Not really. I have been stuck in work since, like, I would say 2 days ago in the morning. Well, work and sleep. And a bunch of other things. Okay, now I know how to cheat. And through effective cheating, we will go effectively through the game. Of course, if we truly want to cheat, we pick Tails. Those do look like pretty crude drawings. You can clearly see some of the color slipping past the outlines. Okay, can we die? No. Dang. Well, we are at the moon base. Moon facility. Whatever. Nice of them to put us right into the final stage. Yeah, we have standard menu here. Sonic, press A while in the air to begin a drop dash. Of course. We need to have this. And we get lore. Moon Facility Zone. Home of innovation and scientific research. Developing the future one step at a time. It's all in the name of science. Okay, how does the drop dash work though? Do you get more speed the faster you go into it? Played as Sonic and a bit Amy. Well, I played this in Tails and immediately started flying upwards here. There was nothing to be found, unfortunately. So don't bother. Okay, from what I can tell, drop dash is somewhat of a fixed speed. Maybe there's a bit of difference depending on how fast you're going. Whoop. Not sure if those things linger or not. But we'll see. Whoop. Okay, so you cannot use the B button for Sonic. Ah, but if you start spin dashing, you can use additional buttons to get a faster spin dash, so you have to start with the middle one. Bit of an awkward way to do that, but did they improve the hidden ring locations? Unfortunately, you cannot glitch into the walls like you could in the first game. So we can't just go to the top and get all the rings effortlessly. This game, you can use it on walls. Is this mod version? No, this is a completely standalone version. You can download it via the link in the video description down below. Okay. So we do have a different property here for this shield. Double jump is kind of overpowered. All new game, no bonus stages. Alas. Well, looks pretty straightforward thus far. Never understood why these games have both elemental shields and non-elemental shields. Well, the reason you would have both is if Sonic has a default double jump ability. Let's say in Sonic 3 you have the Insta Shield. If you get a non-elemental shield, you can still use the Insta Shield alongside your regular shield. The elemental shields allow you to perform special actions instead of your default ones. That would be the reason. Unfortunately, Sonic does not have a double jump ability here, so... no idea. Jeez, I said what would be a good reason for that. I didn't say Sonic Origins was well designed. Bubble shield? Although fire seemed a lot more overpowered, then again, you probably lose it in water, much like all the previous games. Wild breeding is pretty nice, though. Yep. Got stuck on that spring for a split second. You can already begin to see a couple of tiny little cracks here and there if you pay attention with how unfinished the product is. Can you do a peel out? Yep, though not sure why you would want to. How quickly does it go compared to fully powered spin dash? Okay, are we done with the... thank you. You'd think the giant needle would do something to me. Well, looks like everything's pretty easy to avoid here. Do have quite a bit of health, though. Boss fights can be cheesed? Let me guess. The invincibility frames aren't long enough and you can keep pogoing on them. And now we're suddenly here. Neat. I'm finding item monitors. Ah, but of course, how have I not noticed before? With the advancement of technology, we can now have bigger screens. Big in size, hardly harm you. I mean, if your monitor harmed you, would you use it? Mr. Hedgehog. All right, let's see. Ooh. So you can make it all the way up here. Through the use of the bubble shield and this in combination. I feel like I'm jumping over a bunch of stuff that could potentially be... What do you do? Ah. Speed obstacle. Yeah, peel out is barely faster than a fully charged spin dash, so no real use. Okay. Okay, first special stage in the first game was somewhere down. Let's see if we can find it. Very similar aesthetics as the first stage in Fallen Star. Nice big and open stages. Unfortunately, with the way they hid the special stages in the... Whoop. Moon Medal. I would assume that's a moon medal. Okay, hold on. Can we get down to a lower path here? Up, wait. Found you. Always a good idea to backtrack. Oh hey, we're already supersonic. So what the heck are we even doing here? So anyways, I'm just gonna give myself 1,000,000 power-ups. Wait, why do I go forward when I begin shooting? I'm not sure exactly what we did there, but okay. I have no idea what the clear condition is. Levels in this game are long. Well, if they're long, we better hop to it. Okay, can we... Oh! All the item monitors reset. Huh. Okay, hold on. Where is that one moon medal I've been searching? There you go. We do, of course, need to collect a certain amount of moon medals and sun medals to unlock further stages. So, we'd best not slack off. Had to find out the hard way. Are the moon medals important? Well, considering this is an unfinished game, no. You know, this invincibility music feels like a placeholder. Yep, definitely a placeholder. Dang, you go far. Whoop. With a fully charged spin dash. I wanted to go inside that crevice. You'd hate another Sonic Unleashed? Don't worry, most people would. I would assume. Ouch. You know, I feel like I missed something in the story. What is the moon facility doing shooting that thing up there into the sky? Maybe at the moon? You need to ask. If it is such a dire need, then please proceed. How do you get Amy and the homing attack in Sonic Robo Blast 2? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I have zero clue. It's been a while since I played it myself. If only you could find any information online. Well, most of the information you would be able to find would be severely outdated. Depending on what they decide to change on the game throughout the years. You don't even know how to get the mods to work. Don't you just need to put them in the mod folder? That's a kart racer. Yes, that's called Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart. Or shortened SRB2K. There are people that vastly prefer that to ring racers. My curiosity speaks to me. It has led me astray. You shall look sometime. You know, if I can figure it out, you can too. Huh. The position of those rings is just slightly off, so you don't actually get them if you fly off full speed. Also, lol, this is a ledge. You know, on the download page for this thing, I love the guy that submitted a bug report. That's just silly. Wait, we have something. Okay, I see what we're doing here. So the flippers remain inactive until we actually stand on top. Although the physics here aren't exactly the best. Okay, if I were to launch myself up there, I would need to go to the other flipper. There we go. Too far. Dang, got the worst shield of them all. I guess we ran out of time. Okay then. I would have preferred to keep the fire shield. True, the flippers aren't flipping, they're rotating. Should call them rotators. You know, this seems like the perfect place to hide something. Gene Beacon Act 1? Yes. Yes, I did. Why would you do that? Just a regular old shield down there. As you can see, we are in a somewhat slightly different environment in the background there. Dang, this would have been a nice special stage location. Not too out of the way. Oh, we're right here. Ah, we are fighting the local tram. Okay, can attack the joints. Oh. Or I would guess the antenna. Well, the boxes themselves don't seem to harm me. Okay, a little too easy to avoid that laser across the floor. Then again, this is just the first boss. Who knows, there may be yet unpolished messes beyond. By the way, this item box right here, rather monitor, good design. Do we die here? No. Dang. Well, at least you're not punishing people for their curiosity. Ah, I see how this goes. Okay, I would expect... Ah, you can see the previous one in the background. Does add a lot more connection to the world. Interconnectivity, rather. Ooh, there we go. Okay, if I'm close to losing, I'm going to spam the power-ups. Just regular old spikes. Do the rings? No, rings do not increase our remaining time. Okay, I see what you're doing. Alright, let's gain extra time here. Thank you. Graze, graze. Okay, I see. Type of shot you have up there is... Rings increase score. Okay, I'm beginning to understand. And by that I mean I still understand nothing. Which key adds time? I just spam V. It appears to give you a random power-up every time. I just happen to land on bonus time. Considering I have the fire shield, I wanna stay high. Playing around with the momentum here in this game, though, definitely fun. Whoop. Are you an enemy? Of course, birds are always the enemy. Dang, that's a lot of momentum we have here. Sonic Shield also off-center when grabbing this thing. Alas, we cannot go... Whoop. Off the top of the stage. Oh, hey. Immediately another one. How did I not find one in Act 2 last time? Okay, so you're not locked to 1 emerald per zone. It's still however many you find. Right, Mr. Ponyway from Shields also happen in official games. Yeah, and official games are also unfinished. Okay, you know, I think our goal is to have the goal points listed down here. Now that I actually have a moment to process this. Wait. Okay, what if... Hold on, we need to go all the way off to the side here. We managed to get some points. Hold on. We have 5,500 points. I'm not sure how. Yeah, what if we... What if we aimed a little lower? Oh, there you are. We have found something. Okay, 12,000 points. We're getting there. Where? Yes. So this is about usually the height at which you would find something. How about we... Ah, there we are. Let's call it machine gun. Spread double. Okay, we're almost there. We cannot give up now. Can I give myself more malt? I could finish this quickly. In fact, I could have already finished. If only my malt was... There we go. Let the bandits lying in the middle of the road? Juice, does this look like a road to you? Ow. Yes. I am well versed in the art of buggy video games. And bugs in general. Okay, is this going to be still the Same bonus stage, same bonus stage. I would rather nothing. Just like that, I have no idea who that is, but I'm guessing that's an insectologist or whatever they're called. I know scientists like to use fancy Latin that means little to anyone else. An anime protagonist that loves insects. Oh, already. Well, never heard of him. Oh, Neptunia. Now it sounds a bit more familiar with how much you... Alright, we win. Can't have too many special stages at once. Think of your poor V key. Hello? Sonic 1 Part 2 on Java. Okay, what's the drowning music? You know, I should probably test the drowning music somewhere next to... here. Distinctively not quite in sync with the 0 there. And I'm not about to find out what the actual moment of you running out of breath is. Well, let's go with the normal shield. What can go wrong? Seems we have a mole in our midst. Oh. Sorry for you, you have low invincibility frames. You found out! Your mind was in tune with the drowning sound. I'm not sure what caused the sunroll to get picked up there, but okay. Sure experienced in technical issues? Well, given that my job is solving technical issues, you'd think I'd be good at those. That's a nice little pink sound. Unfortunately, a bit loud. Then again, I do expect poor audio balancing, just in general. Never mind the fact that this is unfinished. You think this is the level. The level. I wonder if there was something up there if you managed to avoid that red spring. Could just go there with tails and cheat. One thing I dislike about these things, you cannot dismount yourself. Ooh, actual bubbles. And they work like standard bubbles. Rather unfortunate. Okay, do you cause harm? You definitely cause harm. Was never in doubt. Still no idea what the moon medals are or what they do, but hey. They are shiny. And sometimes that's enough. Bestow upon one the glimmer of light in this world. What more could one ask for? Sonic Hero's invisibility, true. Sonic Hero's placeholder invisibility, rather. Okay, dangerous to do that. I feel like the speed shoes should have the speed sound effect going side to side rather than upwards to really accentuate the horizontal speed acceleration. Or maybe just leaving a trail behind. Anyone here love music games? Depends on what you mean by music game. If you mean rhythm game, you should definitely ask Juice. Of course, with sufficient practice, you can turn any and all games into rhythm games, kinda. Hey, it's this game's OC. So are you just gonna remain invincible? I should have known that's a three-peat. You know, this is quite the spike. How do that? I definitely could have gotten a hit on him during that. Okay, I see. He is vulnerable. Right upon entering the screen. That warning, not really coming in fast enough. One, two. Stop that. Okay, that's definitely a safe spot to attack him. Okay, not too bad once you understand the intricacies of his movements. Of course, getting to that is a bit annoying. Since at half the screen, he randomly decides to turn invincible by spin ashing. Or just spinning, rather. What's this called? Bamboo something? I really should have paid attention. Ah, we cannot stand on that. Okay, so that's how it goes. Should have known. Background here, ever so slightly simpler in detail compared to previous zones. Not necessarily a bad thing. Wait. Okay, can we go up and down here? No. Have to come in from below. Okay, a bit of momentum upwards. I already have all... Excuse you, I think you mean 3 Chaos Emeralds. But I'm definitely gonna continue exploring, just because. Let's see how many we would have gotten had there been all 7. We are currently sitting at 4. We shall chalk it up to an imaginary victory. This feels like something. Feels like there's a special stage there. Call it an educated hunch. Oh, we're at the top. Okay, so our electric shield is basically the fire shield. Our fire shield is the electric shield, and bubble is bubble. Remember, I actually give you a double jump? True, under normal circumstances, that would be the case. However, these are not normal circumstances. Didn't double jump out of that. You know, Sonic fan games cost you the magnet shield underwater? I mean... Even in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you lost the electric shield and fire shield underwater. Although, to be fair, there they were the electric and electric and fire shields. Yeah. Ooh, that's a fun sound effect. Hold on. Hold on. Can we get that again? There we go. Well, that's just backtracking anyway, so... Little point. Unless special stage ring. You know, I think this would more accurately be compared to burst rather than old magnet, rather electric shield. That was a feature worth bringing back. Nah, I disagree with that sentiment. It's not that they decided, hey, this is worth bringing back, but rather, we have to make this like the old games, regardless of whatever. Dang, nothing up here, even with full speed. Same thing? Well, one is a choice, the other is an obligation. The teammates are insistence on sticking too faithful to the originals? Were the limitations mandated, or was it just the old zones that need to be put in? Jonathan, the world's slowest conversation holder. This is 2 decades worth of advanced rush games. Yes, but they needed to pander to nostalgia because nobody played the Advanced and Rush games apparently. You see, the classic trilogy were the only good games. Or something like that. Are we gonna get some more good design here? Ooh, almost. Only I had a shield. You can definitely get up there with Tails, though. Wait a second. I see, this is the moon bubble. I'm gonna try and hold on to this. Have a bit of a slope, which means we can go flying. Fortunately, in the wrong direction. Give a hedgehog a slope and he'll take a leap. It does seem to also nullify water physics. And you don't lose it upon taking damage. Perhaps there is a time limit to it? Maybe. We could just be there. Oops. Haven't found a special stage in a while, though. Either they did not bother putting them in because they knew special stages beyond the first 3 did not exist, or they started hiding them much more cautiously. Well, I was half expecting to find something there. How the camera snaps, you sometimes think, oh, I'm about to fall into a bottomless pit. But we've yet to find one. Even a few places that could have been. Level kind of long. To be fair, I am kind of goofing around a lot. Quite a lot. In search of hidden little shinies. Right, that's where we got the last one. We have come full circle. Full circle, full moon, something, something. Dang, I wanted to test out if we kept the special moon bubble. Oh my goodness, I made it up here. Hold it. All right, we win, and for a victory we get nothing. Nice. You'd think that would break that monitor. Alas, it's not the case. Alright, Squid, what you've got? Okay, so you are supposed to attack the spiky bits. Noted. Well, I lost the ring. I may now have to be careful. I may now need to actually play the game. Oh, we're not done? Yeah, I see we're playing it pretty simply. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That explosion effect didn't quite look complete though. You know what? Nah, do it ringless. Be cool about it. We got hit a billion times, yet we still are maximum cool. I guess it's either not properly implemented. Freezing. Proceed with caution. Meaning not responsible for any possible injuries. Maybe if I paid attention to the actual zone names, I'd know where we currently are. Yep, that is definitely ice. Hold on, can you stand on this? No. That's just part of the background. Kind of tricky to tell, though. Could use a touch up on clarity. Up. There are we. How would you time this properly? Keep sending me flying that way, so what if... At the very top, huh? Not how you would expect that to work at all, but alright. Okay, I was playing the right way. For a split second, I thought they were going the other way. Hey, they were in fact going the other way, at least at the very beginning. Oh. Okay, do we get a special stage? Nope. Well, we finally found one again. We are up to 5. Right, bonus bonus stage. Not bonus shield. Well, I guess you could consider it a bonus shield, considering that's the only thing worth getting out of this. I wanted to just take a shield and leave quickly, but apparently that's not going to be happening. Especially not with Sonic sticking to the walls like this. Alright, let's just slide off very slowly. Okay, just let it slide. Perfect. Now we have the fire shield in the ice area. We can do nothing with the ice. I'm afraid those glowing explosives explode. Double hit needed. Nope, it's just a goofy little thing. Dang, thought I could do a little thing here. It's not the case. Wait. I see shiny. Sure, I may have missed the billions of others that have probably been on the way here, but... Okay, up to 6. If we get 7, would it give us a special message about having all the Chaos Emeralds, though? This one definitely a lot easier to find and on the path. Is it so wrong to be attracted to the warmth of a bright light? Besides, moths are dumb. Secret, I feel like there's a moon medal here. Hello, Lance, hope you're having a lovely day. You have some hidden ideas. Well, that depends what those ideas involved. Could those ideas potentially include hiding stuff in these shafts all the way up there out of sight? Can you be bluntly honest? Absolutely. I encourage blunt honesty. These Season B style fan games feel bland. I mean, with all the tools available, they are the easiest and most plentiful to make for most people. After having played so many, of course you would find them. Rather bland. Well, you did bring something new and interesting. Advance had. You know, it's like that one interview with the whoever is at the head of Sonic team about creating Sonic games. They're always looking to create something new and interesting. So yeah, when asked, do they take any inspiration from fan games, they just said no. They always like to focus on something new. Fan games reiterate on things already existing. Which, of course, also means that, oh, that's funny. Which of course also means, because you're always trying something new, you never get to polish and refine what you're already good at. Which is why you end up with a lot of subpar products. It's like a double-edged sword, really. Mario games are always acclaimed for their quality, even though they are extremely boring, just because they've been making them for so long. Same thing over and over. How many games that imitate Advance or Rush? Because no one bothered to make tools to make games that are like Advance or Rush. You'd have to go out of your way to code your own engine and pretty much everything else if you want to make something akin to those games. Okay, so you can grab a little run there. Dang, can't go on the other side. Wanted to see if I can fly up. Oh dear. I'm not touching even the... Alright, where do we restart after time? Ooh, this counts as a checkpoint? Neat. Of course, considering the complete lack of lives as a mechanic, not too worried. So you do restart a checkpoints, presumably. Dang, the one time I thought that would actually be a bottomless pit. But our games... Ah, Sonic Blast, one of the best Sonic games. Definitely a blast to play through. Alright, frost bombs. Ah, so that's what those things do. Thought they were actual bombs. Cool bones. Well, we definitely were frozen solid. That counts as cool, right? Shivering Sewer. Wait. This guy combined the sewer stage and the ice stage. What? Fire? No. No fire. Huh. Interesting little effect. Okay, we can only do this and go at an absurdly high speed. Dang, should probably be more careful with those. Off you go, little friend. To where? No idea. Mega Man X? You know, this definitely looks like that 1x3 stage, whatever it was. Was it X3? Just slightly less frozen. X2? Yeah, I meant the stage. Though the vehicle... Wait. Ah. You know, I don't think the vehicle in X2 quite looked like that. Wait, breakable walls, finally, after all this time. Not quite a fan of how much they're glowing. Some cracks are a bit more subtle and noticeable at the same time. Message delay on your end is the issue? There can definitely be delay. Okay. Put the stream in ×2 speed and see how far you can catch up. That usually... Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little secret. YouTube implements streams so incredibly poorly that the delay you introduce from the stream to end user delay is completely and utterly artificial. You can get like 0 delay if you just put the stream speed in ×2. And which game had no breakable walls? Sonic 2. Did it not? Okay, I'm trying to think of a wall. Let's see, the only things you break are... Actually, there are a couple of floors breakable, but that wouldn't exactly be considered a wall. Such as the pipe caps in the chemical plant or Hilltop Zone. Region seems to be an issue. You know, I'm going to guess this is what happens. You are in the Western Asia region. You get sent all the way through Asia, through Oceania, into the US, back across the Atlantic, to Europe, where I am. Notice that back in the 90s. Man, that thing is weak. Okay, what if we just gently nudge you into the wall slowly, pixel by pixel? Okay, there is a speed at which you can safely touch this thing. I don't think that's well, that visual effect is supposed to be playing all the time. Dang, that thing is fragile. Have you played the arcade Sonic games? Nope. How many of them are there even? Sonic Arcade, Sonic Car Patrol, and Sonic Cosmo Fighter. Technically a lot. I mean, true. That goes for everything. Well, most things, really. Well, I'm assuming you mean arcade-exclusive Sonic games. Is one of those three Sega Sonic the Hedgehog just under a different name? More specifically, Sonic Arcade. The other ones really don't sound like it. Ooh, you can make it up there. A little avail. Ah, well. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog is... Ah. Have I played that? Nope. Come on. Do something. Okay, I can kind of just stand here and you won't be able to really do anything. Ooh, we're really putting the pressure on now, are we? Except you're still just... on one side. Here, the games are fairly short. Of course, considering they're arcade games, I'm guessing they can be unfair in a few places to extract more coins. See? Bland. To be fair, with how overly detailed every single zone in here is, it does make it hard to keep track of where you have and haven't been. Every single zone also using the same motifs. Doesn't help either. You don't want to be rude towards the game? Nah, be as rude as you want with it. It's unfinished. Run at the speed of sound in style. You just burnt out? That's fair. I'm trying to look at every single game as it is in a vacuum. Rock Festival this Sunday. Okay, this area has a noticeable... I was gonna say lack of enemies. There they are. Bit of a quiet afternoon in town. Dang, can't go back down there. Mr. Shiny, how will I live with myself from now on? Welcome. Wish you could play all sorts of Sonic games? I mean, you can. This is free. Nothing's stopping you. Hold on, is that a tail sign? Ah, no, that's just Mr. T's Cafe. Things are a bit of a blur when you go fast. Who knew that Mr. T was into tea? Okay, it's a bit silly how much you have to... Wait. How much you have to use this thing to... There's a special stage up there, I can feel it. Oh. It was this thing. I have not missed the shiny. All is good in the world now. If there's one thing I've learned, for extras and secrets, always go to the left. Okay, I get how these things work now. They basically retain your momentum. Up. Wait, stop, hold it, wait, go back, stop, wait, 1 second, oh, wait. Back we go, hold on. Dang, missed it. Can't even go back up there. Travel to a special place. Ah, warp rings. Oh, wait, stop. We're just right here in the open. Not that I mind. Ah, Electric Shield is great. If only there was really a point to collecting all these rings. Not even a bonus life. As much as I'm tempted to jump down. Dang, there was potentially something there. Learn melodies and theory. No thanks. The little bumps do launch you. This zone definitely feels a lot more empty compared to the prior ones. Could be intentional as a sign of atmospheric design. Of course, could also be just chalked up to being either me incredibly slow or the game being unfinished. Yeah, nothing really worth noting in this entire stage other than those bubbles. There was something else I think I noticed at the beginning, but well. Ah, no, that's a good face. Dang, it actually got me. You know, I kind of feel sad for this guy. He tried his best. Oh, time's not over if... Time's not over if you beat the boss. Okay, we'll call it a draw. You got one on me. Well, you took a while to appear, presumably because I kept bouncing around on this thing. Best to stand right next to those when he fires them. They spread out way too far on the edges of the screen. You know, I do wonder, can you just go back after being... Yes, you can. You can just do whatever. Not locked in or anything. A little moonwalk for the moon sign. I think people who complain about Chad holding a gun, you know, I don't think those are the same people. Of course, I could be completely wrong and they are the same people. Which would be hilarious. Is there really anything... up over there? Nope. Unfortunately, that ceiling is just a little too low there for me to launch. Hey, we have a bit of a Sonic CD thing going on there. Rock Festival this Sunday. Wonder if Big will be there. If for nothing else than to bring Froggy to all his frog friends. You know, all the frogs Big knows from the hit video game Sonic Chronicles. Been long enough to notice that it is the same group. True, what you do present it has a very high likelihood of being true. Not necessarily, just a high likelihood. Though I do agree with the sentiment. Anything special there? No, not really. Theoretically, we could keep gaining more and more speed by doing... by going through this little half pipe. All right. Ah, there we go. Travel to a special place. Unfortunately, nothing really happens. Ah, well. Is there a way to jump through these grind rails? Doesn't look like it. Good. Well, we have found a total of 8 portals thus far, and nothing has happened since we managed to enter them. Speaking of drinks, need one myself. Oh, that was shiny. I was not going for it, but a nice little surprise. Is there a way to break these from down below? Certainly feels less and less like it. Perhaps with a shield like this one. We'll need a monitor to test it on, though. I really should stop going up those crevices. There is nothing for us to be found in such remote places. Okay, I should try going fast. These stages clearly were not meant for going slow. Although that runs in contradiction to discovering special stages and hidden shiny objects, unless they're directly in your pathway, which... Oh. Boss? No. Guess it is a nice little peaceful run through the city at night. Howdy, Complex Zone. What the heck is that in the background? What the heck is that up there? Despite being called a complex, it's relatively simple thus far. I see what we're doing with this thing. Does it eventually stop? It does eventually stop. Does it go again? No. No, it doesn't. Thankfully, we do not need the help of silly little light bridges. Alright, fancy trampolines. Not bad. Seems to be more of a vertical stage design, which I definitely approve of. Something that breaks the mold. Special stages, though, definitely for the most part easier to find than previously. What if I grab you and then... Ah. You cannot use the power again. Once per ascension. Ah, no, you don't. I see you up there. Oh, that spring definitely would have taken us right up there. Much smoother. And secrets? Nope. You can't just put nothing all the way up here. Think of Tails. And the, like, 3 people who would actually go out of their way to look up in those spaces. I feel like I fell down a bit more than I should have. Ah, missed the monitor. Though I would have preferred my burst to be active still. Fortunately, we have to live with our actions. I have seen suspicion we're not exactly supposed to be going this way. See, the spring that indicates us going this way means we have to go the other way. Oof. You got me there. Okay, but... okay, we can definitely make it up top here. There we go. All I had to do was not press anything. And presto! And our reward is the light itself. That and replenished item monitors. Can I quite? No. I cannot quite. This smells boss. It wasn't boss yet. Definitely an alternate pathway down there. Okay, now we smell boss. Because it's right there. So, like, can you even damage me whilst I'm up here? No? Ooh, yes you can. What Mark II got speed. Nope, nothing there. Welcome back, Juice. You have missed another special stage. It's a long game? Oh, absolutely. I mean, this game is basically finished after all. Still needs quite a lot of work done on it, but it has all the parts there. Echo is a long game. Echo, well, if we're being strictly technical here, Echo is not a long game, if you know what you're doing. However, figuring out for the first time what you do need to do, that's the long part. It's kind of like a puzzle game, except just annoying. Did you really get on our special stage? No, just more of these. Demo says Final Build 2. Well, technically it's not even a demo, it's just an unfinished final product. Also, don't worry about Final 2. That's just a very common thing with developers. And naming something Final 2 3.4 Final. Finished. Wait a second. What is that up there? Well, just a floating island. Though one thing this game has thus far been devoid of is any actual platforming challenge. We had one challenging boss, then again Sonic's has never been known for challenging bosses. Oh, hi. I feel like I'm in one of those Looney Tunes episodes. With the blank drawing and everything. Now we're really hitting home the unfinished part of all this. Bottomless? No. Ah, powdery plains. You know, I can't help but feel these last two zones here were a lot similar to... well, were pretty similar to two zones from Spark the Electric Jester 1. Could just be a coincidence, though. Using the same themes. Back in that, there's a video game annotation of that episode. Huh, interesting. You know, I keep forgetting. The electric shield shoots you down here, not up. Honestly, I'd rather the bubble. You know what? Nothing is fine too. Ow. Trap. Okay, now I know. You know, considering how sparsely this guy uses breakable walls, I can see why he decided to indicate them so blatantly. Ah, there we go. That's more like it. Oh, there we go. Now that was a bit of a platforming challenge. Unfortunately, you can just get up here through normal means as well. I don't think I didn't see you down there. Pathway upwards. Alright, no way we're not at the top now. Hold on, I want to see how these go. Okay, basically just a launch-based launcher. You know, actually, those birds, with how they go, and these flame pillars appearing, sure, they're a bit fancy with their spins, but the idea is the same. Dang, didn't actually properly jump, so... no ring goodies for me or bouncing. Bursting with excitement. Not even a red spring, huh? Okay, so you do need the... you can double jump even after entering the special stage, huh? Alright. You know, I wonder, is that an actual 3D render spinning there, or... just an animated sprite? I'm gonna guess the latter. You know, I'm not sure how many zones this game actually has, so I'm not sure how far we're in yet. Though I'm guessing we're decently far in. Maybe. Although we may need to go fast if we want to finish this. Every day I am thankful to the fire shield that provides. You feel like these levels are fairly long? They are decently long. Okay, I'm not sure. Powdery Plains, okay. Not sure if this saves per act or per zone, so I'm just gonna finish the zone and check debug. Let's see if we have to hurry or not. Oh no, I don't want that. Nope. Okay, now that we know where our backup fire shield is, if we get hit, we just run all the way back to the beginning of the stage. No problem. I mean, we could still play as Amy. Let's see what happens with these stages if we go fast. Does the feeling of the stages change? Or are they still as empty? Dang, you actually managed to hit me. These stages were definitely designed with going through them at high speeds, of course. Shiny hunting is going to have to take... I'm going to wait. Maybe that's why you got bored? Same when you played Chaotix the first time. Levels are kind of long and empty, right. There's really nothing much going on in them. It's basically... just running through some set pieces that may or may not look the same as the ones you already passed previously. There's very little actual highlights or challenge involved. Mostly just minor inconveniences here and there. Of course, you could chalk that up to this just being incomplete. Ah, Moon Facility. Oh. We are in fact already there. Alright, I'm just gonna hold forward. Hey, Tails. I wonder what happens here if you play as Tails. Are we combining mechanics from everything? Does look like it. Oh yeah, we're combining all the mechanics. Ouch. Okay, how far are you guys gonna chase me? Let's do... oh. You home in. Come on. Oh my goodness, something that can be considered messing up. Fell down, now to go, no, gotta go back up and around. Oh, we are finally adding challenges to this. Oh boy, this is gonna take forever. However, considering this is a pyramid-like structure, a really cone-like structure, these segments may end up shorter every time. The other bosses causing any trouble? Nope. In fact, a lot of the bosses are even missing. Well, something ominous is about to go down. Oh, I'm guessing that area back there, we were supposed to have another boss. Alas, the game got cut short. You know, at least an indicator how high up we are would be nice. Are you the same fight? Or are you just being... here as a nuisance and weakened? Or maybe you were just one of many. What is the Moon Facility? What could they be doing with Metal Sonic? We've yet to see Eggman in this whole thing. Oh, you're just a guy. Well, might as well take care of you. Can't have you running off all on your own. Might even run into some stray hedgehogs. Am I protected? Yes, yes I am. Okay, elemental shields make sense. Why is the background like that, though? What could be causing it? Or maybe it's just there to be aesthetic. Rule of cool and all, I think. Okay, closing in to the end. Wait. Can't believe this thing is as tall as a space elevator. Oh, come on, really? Wrong way. Are these eyes attached to anything? Nope. Just appear to be sensors of some sort. The Moon Facility is fully charged up and ready to do something. If only we had a story. We could maybe make sense of something. Unfortunately, we're left with pretty much nothing except moon logic to figure stuff out. Two of them. Of course you're in your little invulnerability phase. Dang, look at all those empty slots. Hey, Tails. Goodbye, Tails. Oh, that's not solid. Why would you do that, Tails? They could probably produce these guys faster than I can destroy them, so let's just... oh. I wonder if you get the Sun Medal for doing the stage hitless, I think. Maybe. Maybe it's a time thing. Amazing, it's the egg, Alright, hit the nose. Oof. The egg get... nah. Nah. I don't think so. Okay, then. Built on Core Framework Plus. And thus, Sonic became Moon Sonic to do stuff. Things definitely happened here. And this boss looks easy. The boss is easy. Too easy. The moment he gets hit, his attack gets interrupted, so... if you just keep hitting him, he can't really do anything. Now design and sound effects. I wonder if anyone was in charge of audio balancing. How come original than not metal is the hardest boss in the game? Probably had some effort put into it. Or maybe it's because he actually had periods of time where he was not vulnerable and damaged you if you tried to attack him. Level select unlocked, thanks. You can now play as Metal Sonic. Oh, it is just Metal Sonic. Hey, the characters just get unlocked by default. It's not perfect. Yeah, no kidding. Powered by Korufure Mover. Alright, what do we have? Oh hey, all the zones of alliteration. Of course. We have Az, Urs, Buz, Stuz, Uz, CCs, Prez, and MFZ. Seriously? This one zone. That's not an alliteration. The game is ruined. No wonder it was abandoned. PC? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Powdery Plains Zone. Galleries and cutscenes. Alright, what could have we had? Robots are stealing the town's resources. It's up to Sonic to stop. Wait, oh no, I forgot about the lore of all the cities and places we've been to. I forgot to read the lore. The stage was mostly inspired by Spark the... I knew I had a feeling Spark the Electric Jester was somehow involved in this. None of the gimmicks here made the cut. Was made by same dev? Nope. Ah, of course it was inspired by that. Superform Concept 2. Stellar Sonic, Moon Sonic with the... How does he grow a scarf? Grab special stage designs. Instead, we're just supersonic from the get-go. Unused round sketch. A lot of things went unused here. including a decent chunk of the game. Is the font supposed to be a little misaligned? Certainly feels like it. For some reason, the T is 1 pixel above everything. Unused title screen. Does look neat, though. Gallery cutscene. Wait, yeah, this is just. Ooh. Wait. Concepts artwork. So, do you need all the moon medals to unlock these? Maybe, maybe not. Character extras, what do we have here? Custom palettes, empty space. Huh. You probably unlock these by collecting moon medals. So that's what all the extra... well, extra spaces when scrolling are. Alright, let's check out a couple of new characters. Well, since Juice is here... So is Amy supposed to be wielding a hammer here, or an energy blade? You left it. Well, that's unfortunate. If only you were here to see this. Can't you peel out? No. He does have ranged attacks. Okay, you cannot do a forward boost, just to the sides. Wait a second, can Amy wall jump? She can, in fact, wall jump. Huh. You can also slide up walls. Press A to jump off. Yep. Your hammer, holding direction to launch. Oh yeah, wall jump is definitely better. You actually have an option for vertical mobility. The drop dash is nothing more than additional horizontal mobility. It's really nothing that the other tools in your kit don't already give you as Sonic. Just smooths out the process here and there. Alright, does this do damage? It does not do damage to bosses. Who would have thought? Moon projectiles deal no damage to moon bosses. The big needle doesn't even harm you. You'd think it would. It would at least be used as an attack somewhere. How's the war against computers? We have been victorious. And now we're playing as Amy. She now has a sweater. You worried the bosses would be too difficult? Imagine the complaints. If this game were to ever actually release. Alright, what does Tails do? How difficult was ring hunting? It was honestly pretty easy. Fly, press A. You can also drop down. Compared to the star, somewhat, I think it's Fallen Star. You want like a Sonic fan game where Tails plays as with a mech? You know, considering those stages were kind of not that good, I don't think people would do that. Even though the concept itself is very much sound. Is there any shenanigans up here? If not, I'm immediately quitting. Okay, so fairly standard Tails. What about Metal? Like in that game, there's only one ring per level. Well, you see, the rings are just extremely annoying to get to, and well, Sonic can begin to hover. Okay, so he does that. Heal out? No. That's a Sonic thing. Although, if you just cheat in that game and dash into the walls and send yourself off to the top of the screen, you'll pretty much guaranteed find special stages every single time. Oh, by the way, the stages here are also just as enormous. The rings aren't just... The rings are just... in much less obscure spots. We did it? Yeah, it was an exploration game in and of itself. Find a needle in a haystack. Although Amy does have the best gameplay. Ah, screw that. Going through stages quickly. Whoop. It can make them feel a bit less empty, but still. Not enough filling in these stages. Well, that's why they did say the game was incomplete. How many rings do you find in one active level? Well, there was one act in which I found 3 rings. So there's definitely plenty to go around. Of course, what you actually need to watch out for are the Sun and Moon medals. Unfortunately, this being an incomplete game, Amy has no sprites for the special stage, so let's just go ahead and lose if we can. Getting grazed. I don't think we even have an actual proper hitbox. Wait a second. Oh no. Because Amy does not have a death animation, you cannot actually leave by dying. So I guess we're just kind of stuck here. Alright, note to self, do not go into special stages as Amy, ever. Although from the looks of things, this game is about, I would say 80% of the way there. Just needs decoration within all the stages. A little tightening of everything. Not sure what causes you to abandon a project this late into development and being this complete. Yep, there are medals. This is one medal spot. Looks like they're shared between all characters. Say I got this bit? I mean, this is all Robotnik's fault, so probably, yeah. You know, it's always a shame when you leave stuff incomplete like this. If it were up to me, I wouldn't exactly release this in like a 75% to 80% complete state. And then just say, nope, completely abandoning, goodbye forever. Who knows, I probably released it as an early version, if delays are expected. Outright abandoning? Nah. Stick it through to the end. Oh. Well, I accidentally went into this thing. Hold on. You know, I could try and win instead. But I don't think that works. Why is Amy wearing a sweater? I have a better question. Why is the heart on the sweater not shaded? Makes it stand out. Okay. You know, it's ironic. In the first game, we had to go all the way out of our way to get to special stages. And here I need to do my darnest to avoid them. Oh, they even give you straight up a special stage down here. 3 hours? Yeah, sure. Soon as I finish this act. Want to see how she does against the mini-boss. Shouldn't take too long. Always finish what you started. Do not abandon things halfway through.